We are back at it again, about to finish up build book 14 with the last stage, 54. One of my favorite numbers. Shout out Brian Erlacher, if you know, you know. We're going to be finishing up this mammoth deck panel. Now I am hoping I don't have problems with it because I don't know if it'll show up well on camera. Mine seems to be a little warped. Kind of dim with that. You can see like this is laying down flush, but we are a little bit warped. It is metal. I don't want to go too extreme with trying to flex it back. I'm hoping I can flex it into place. We'll see. Gonna be one of those struggles maybe. We're gonna be working on the left side first. This cable pigtail is gonna have to be bent up, and I think actually so eventually I think I'm gonna have to bend it up and around, but we'll leave it up for now. Let's install all of our life pods and windows. Red line facing down as it's oriented here on the camera. Windows. Okay, they do provide you these little black stickers. You could use electrical tape probably. They want one strip along these top three escape live pods and that dark window. Help prevent some light bleed. So I'm going to try to get it over this window first. Something like that. Some people are modding theirs and putting it all over the pods, which is fine. Just make sure you leave your clear open so light can come through. I'm just trying to build it mostly as is. Take your reflector panel. What is this one? It's very hard to see. Should be a 1A there at the end. And you can match it up here. But we're just going to set it into place. Don't forget to grab one of your cables, because this LED bulb needs to slot in this slot there. So kind of gently lift it, put it in place, push it back down, make sure that's in place, which it is. 3 DM screws. One with a big washer looking head, big flathead looking thing. And I think I'm going to put the next one over here, at the bottom corner. One more at the top. There we go. We're not done yet with our screws. Looks like they want an AM. So we got different screws this time. A little bit longer, regular looking head though. And it's going right here in the corner. I don't want to over tighten that. It seemed like it would just go in forever. Alright, a little rinse and repeat with the lifeboats and windows on this side. Next up, the windows. Make sure you put a dark one right there. You're going to put a piece of black tape over these. Grab a black sticker thingy. We're going to go from this window over. I'm going to put, I give you an extra one. I'm going to put it on, because I kind of got low on that one. I'm going to put it on up top. Alright, grab your reflector panel, your cable, your bulb. It's going to slide in here. May or may not stay there. May have to slot it in after we lay this in place. Just make sure it's all the way up in that little channel. There we go. Give it a double check. It's in. Okay. Three DM screws. I'm going to put this middle one in first. And I'll put this bottom one in next. One more up top here. Then we're going to take one of these AM screws. It's going to go up in the corner here, just like on the other side. Give it a double check. Okay, there we go. Let's test out the lights. Kind of have to test them one at a time, but one panel at a time. Get this stupid battery pack. There we go. And that is working on that side. Oh yeah. Yeah, that one's working. And these are all darked out. So. Alright, now my only concern is this thing is kind of warped. It does have flex in it though. So if I can get it on ship. Cable routing. I do believe this one's going to have to go up and around like that. Something like that. Make sure we have that routed like that, and we'll see how the rest sit. Back side of the saucer. Alright, double check my cable routing is in place. They want these two to feed in through here. And this one feeds in through here. These cables are a pain in the butt. There's a tab there, but I do believe this little lip also has to dip under. I'm going to set that there. see if I can get this kind of slotted in place. Then I can flip it over. There we go. Okay. That one's slotted in. That one's slotted in. Now I'm going to rotate it over. I don't want to smash this. It's kind of popped up here, but I don't want to. I want to make sure I don't have any cables smashed. So I got the top slotted. All right. All the cables seem like they're okay, other than just being in my way. Now it looks like what's holding it here is from kind of laying flush is this little edge right there where that screw goes in. There we go, it just slipped right past it. So I think we're going to be okay. 10 FM screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another one. Last one, I do believe. Yes. Alright, and it doesn't tell us to connect any of the connectors yet, so they're just going to be hanging out loose. Flip that over. Not too bad. Everything's pretty flush here. A little bit unflush here, and I think it's because this whole thing is a little warped, but looks like it'll come in line with the trim. I think it's going to be just fine. Overall, my saucer is fairly flush all the way around, so I'm pretty happy about that for for all the fighting with this thing. That is a plus. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Nacelle parts. Alright, got our nacelle parts out. Grab this black piece here. It's like a reflector backstop. Grab the Bussard collectors assembly out. Slot that up in there. Something like that. That piece is just going to hang out for a minute. Grab the skeletal structure here. And we're working on the inner portion. This cable right here, I've already got some of it tucked under here, but let me untuck that. It's got to go under this frame as you look at it. Under, back up here. You got to make sure it's on the right side of the frame. And then this stupid bulb, I'm going to have to maybe turn this, give me a 90 here, something like that. Oh well, that's showing up on camera. You got to get this slotted into this plastic piece here. Okay, I don't know if you heard that. This black plastic piece here is now cracked. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. This should be a rubber piece, but they made it a plastic. That thing was hard to get in there. Alright, that's how it goes. Alright, hand cam this, but just to kind of help you out maybe. You can see there's two little nubs that stick up. Make sure those are on this side of the black piece, and then you may have to angle it and then set it down in place. So just kind of tilt it down into place like that. Make sure your ears are inside. Make sure your bulb is in place. And then somehow you got to get, there's a little notch there and a notch there. That's got to go over these tabs here as you sandwich this thing together. Okay. If you're having space, this thing isn't gapping in right, closing up for you, just got to make sure that that inner black panel piece, it's cut a couple of notches and it fits in a little plastic groove up in there that's on this clearish skeletal structure. So this is kind of what we're going to deal with here. That's how that should be routed. Make sure none of your cables are pinched. That one's fed out of the way. Bulbs are still in place. Now we get to attach CP screws. 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. And I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to start up front here. Wow, that's it. Okay, that's it for now. At least we're kind of getting this thing together. And with that, we are done with stage 54. And that completes book 14. So as you know, I like to do a little, when I complete a book, I'll give you a little bit of what they have at the back here of these books. They do behind the scenes. This one, Yesterday's Enterprise. Really like this episode. It's where the Enterprise-C comes back in time, and then we get Tasha Yar back. I really wish her character had stayed through the regular seasons. Enterprise-C was something to behold. That would be a cool series to see, based around the Enterprise-C, in my opinion. Cool ship. That's behind the scenes. Quick look. Stay tuned for future Build Book 15. I already got the box in, so I'll probably be hitting that up next week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. All the new subscribers out there, appreciate you. Thanks for commenting. Stay classy. Boom.